Everybody, welcome back. This is Dallas here doing another Substance Designer 5 Rock Gravel Part 3. So today I'm just going to quickly kind of go through some of the stuff that I did. I had some time to do a little bit of work during Part 2, but I wasn't able to record it, so I just kind of want to quickly go through this. So I've been able to split off all of the rock shapes now. So I've been able to split off these rocks, and now I have like each rock has like their own little kind of utility or like instance, right? And then I throw the instance onto the main graph. So there you go. So this is just like the shape. So if I change the shape, this is shape 2. If I go in and I change this, it will go and change. It will go and change it in the main graph. So this way, it's just a little bit more organized, right? And it's really simple on how to do this. You just literally click here, go to new graph, and then you just create a new graph. And then once you're done with the graph, you make sure that you have an output. And then in the output, you literally just drag this into the main graph right here. And then voila, it comes out into here. So this is what the new one looks like, and one of the biggest issues that I have right now is how I'm not able to, it doesn't look like they're on top of each other, right? Like it doesn't look like there's any level to it, like one's at the bottom, one's at the top. At least from my perspective, I don't really see it. I don't see it at all. Like I'm looking at this right here, I can't tell which one is on top of each other. So I want to kind of try and fix that. I'm not too sure how at the moment, right? Like at the moment, I'll have to kind of look through and figure out what the easiest way is to do that. I've also gotten rid of the bottom part as well. What's going on? Like this filler at the bottom. I've gotten rid of it for now so I can see these rocks a little bit better. And right away, the first thing that pops into my head is I still need a few more shapes, I think. I'm seeing kind of repeated shapes too much, like I'm seeing repeated shapes. So I want to kind of try and break that up a bit. So today I'm going to create 2 more rock shapes, I think. That's kind of my goal here. So I'm going to create I'm going to call this rock shape 5. And there you go. So this is rock shape 5. I don't need any of these. I just need an output, and this just needs to be a height, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it has to be. Is this a height? Yeah, it's a height. So this is a height, and let's start working on this. So let's grab polygon 2. And let's give this a couple more sides. Let's give this, I don't know, 6 sides. Let's see. I want to see what we currently have. Like, so we have rock shape. So that's a square. We have the 4 sides. We have a circle. We have a triangle. Yeah. So let's go with 6 sides. And let's go with a noise again. Let's go with a fractal. So this is a fractal noise. No, that might be a little bit too much. We need something a little bit less, something more blotchy, I think. Actually, you know what? Let's go back and do that. Fractal. No. So fractal noise 2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna blur it. We're gonna add a blur to kind of make it more what we want it, right? This is very noisy, so this is really good if I want like that rock, like the dots and like the dirt and the grime on the rock. This would be really good. Once you blur it though, it creates this kind of cool shape. So intensity, let's make it like that. What we can do as well is, I was hoping that we can randomize this a little bit more. Yeah, so let's just change this to like something like that maybe. And then we're gonna blend this together. So let's put this in the background. Let's just move this to the top. And let's put this into here. And let's go and blend this out. It's kind of a cool shape there. Okay, so I really like this shape here. I don't like the sharpness of it, so let's see if I can, what is it, slope blur grayscale, and let's try okay, so that doesn't seem to work. I just want to try and level it out just a little bit more, because right now I feel like, no, that's not what I want. I just don't like the polygon nilness of it. Let's say curves. Play around with the gradient a bit. Just curve it a bit more. Okay, see, now I definitely don't like that. Okay, so let's just break this off for now. Let's go for a warp. So if I put this input here, put this warp, doesn't really do too much. Soft light. Yeah, so I don't. So this shape here is definitely not what we want. So let's go to gradient. Gradient. Curve. I almost feel like this blur needs like a levels as well, and I just feel like I need to bump this up a bit. Just kind of tweaking this, trying to see if I can get some cool looking shapes. What happens if I duplicate this? What I can do actually is I can take one of these rocks and then I can blend. So I'm taking another rock and I'm going to try and make it a different looking shape, right? So what I can do also is I can transform a bunch of these hotkeys here. I should probably use. So I'm just going to try and right now it's a multiply. Multiply. No, this isn't working. So screw that. Not a good idea. Just gonna delete this here. try and figure out what we can do here. So this is not working either, so I'm just gonna, actually it works out a bit better, but no, still not the effect that I want, so I'm just gonna delete that. Let's try and throw this one in here. Gonna try another blend. Put this in the background, put this in the foreground. So that does make a different shape. That definitely makes a different shape. So just makes more, that looks really cool. This is really cool. Okay, I'm starting to really like these shapes. Okay, I really like this shape right here. That was just fluky. Sometimes that's what happens, right? You get lucky. You blend things together and it starts looking good. This is looking pretty good. I like that. So now we have an output here. So this is shape number 5, I believe. Yeah, this is rock shape 5. So we're just going to quickly save this. And then we're going to throw this into rock 0, 0, 1. So I'm going to throw this rock shape into here. And then we're going to have to make this tile. So we're going to have to make this tile. So we're going to have a tile random generator. We're going to put pattern input here. And then we're going to go pattern input. And then rotation random. Okay, rotation, sure. Size, we'll keep it the way that it is. Amount is fine. Rotation random. I don't know why rotation random changes the scale of things, but sure. Random offset. I'm gonna rotate this. Where's the rotation? I remember I saw a rotation here. Yeah, I don't know why rotation does that. Offset, color random. Okay, so now let's go and blend this in here. So we're gonna go for another blend. So this is now the foreground. If we can throw this into the I'm gonna put this into here as the background. Put this into the foreground. And then we're gonna try and add this on here. Should just be an overlay. I feel like I need to transform this a bit. So that's what I'll do. Definitely not that. Max line. There you go. And again, I just kind of feel like I feel like the shapes, I feel like I need more of them. That makes sense. 33 is a bit much. That was not what I was going for. Let's go for like 10. And go for like 10 on this side. And then hopefully you see like that. Kind of gives us more different shapes and stuff. And different heights and things like that. I think that's really going to help out. I'm going to try the color. It seems like the color random seems to be pretty good at deciding if things are bigger, smaller, etc., etc. So I think I'm going to go in and I'm going to start adding some of that color variation to it. To kind of give it different depths. So I'm going to do that right now. Just going to add some color. And I think it's starting to come along already. There we go. Some different colors. And it'll start to look more and more like there's rocks everywhere, right? There you go. So yeah, so that's definitely coming along. Like I said, I feel like we need one more rock. Let me just quickly look at the reference here. Where is, was it substance stuff? Rock gravel 01 reference. So yeah, I mean, I feel like we're getting a decent amount. I think we need one more generic kind of rock shape, and then we should be good to go. So let's go create one more rock, and this is probably going to be the last thing that I do here for today, and then we'll start to kind of figure out how to get the different heights and stuff like that, make it feel like they're overlapping each other a little bit more, and then we'll go and we'll try and see, we might add a little bit of color variation to it. So there's some blue rocks, yellow rocks, stuff like that. And then yeah, and then we'll make like the ground probably as well, like the dirt underneath it. All right, so this one, same thing as before. We change this to height, and we will create a polygon shape. Let's make this curved out. Let's make this a 1-to-1. Sure. And then what we'll do is we will combine a few rocks, I think. Let's go combine this rock with this rock and then this rock. And then we're going to try and blend this all together to make, actually, you know what? That'll be the last last thing that we do. Let's try and do something like this. So we got a bit of grunge here. Let's blur it. Let's blend it. Let's put this into the background. Put this on top. See what kind of rock we get. No, not a very good rock. So let's not do that. Let's put in another noise here. Let's go for like clouds. Blur it out. Soft light. Let's go subtract. Multiply. Okay, that's cool. And then we will go and create another blend. Put this blend. Oh. Whoa. Put this into there. And let's go and find another noise here. Let's go to my trusty old Perlin noise. Like, I wish I can just like that's not bad. It's not too bad. If I can scale this opacity down a bit. And then if I can just modify this a tad bit, then it might work. I'm actually going to change this to four-sided. Like, I think we need more generic rocks. So I think what we'll do is we will gradient map, grayscale. Just gonna bring this in a bit. I don't know. Not liking this rock shape, to be honest with you. Let's bring this back to 3. Let's bring this back to that's a nice shape, to be honest with you. It's a pretty cool shape. Pretty cool shape. Liking that shape right there. I'm just gonna make it a little bit tighter. Make the edges a little bit tighter. There, just like that, I think. There we go. That's my last rock shape. All right. So rock shape number 6. Gonna bring this in. So this is getting pretty crazy. Can you guys imagine if I didn't do this? You guys would see all of this. You guys would see all these rock grams inside here. So it's pretty good tip to, oh, whoops, sorry. So let's go to tile random. Oh, sorry. Tile random Random. There we go. Bring this into here. Pattern input. I feel like it scales it in a way. Like, I don't understand why. Pattern input. Maybe it scales it. I'm not too sure. I don't know why it needs that. Does all mine have that? No, it doesn't. So this is random. Tile random. Like, why does it need this gradient? I don't understand. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete that. Tile. Random. Is this a color? This shouldn't be a color. Let me see here. There's something. Must be something going on. That's why. This is supposed to be grayscale. Sorry, guys. Oops. Yeah, I figured because there's something going on. It was like it was doing an extra connection which wasn't needed. So yeah, we always want to make sure that it doesn't have to do that. And then now we need a blend. So we're gonna blend. So that's the background. So I'm just gonna go here. So let's see how this is gonna look. It's probably gonna be screen. And then this is gonna be, how's the shape of these? I feel like these need to be smaller. Let's go to 15. Rotation random. Symmetry random. Size random. Scale random. Rotation. I don't understand why rotation just screws it all up. Offset random. Color. Make it all different. Maybe we'll turn this to 10. And then I'm going to transform this as well. Kind of place this where I want it. Because right now it's kind of generic. Maybe even rotate it a bit. There you go. Kind of get it in a nice little spot. And yeah, I think that's looking pretty good for now. I'm gonna put some noise on all of our rocks so that they have kind of like that little noisy kind of feel to them. And then that should be good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter at Dallas_Doan. Wait for timestamps if you guys would like to kind of jump around in the video. That'll be in the description at the bottom. Thank you guys so much. Take it easy. See you guys again next time.